Okay, so today's video is going to be a video called Forgotten Worlds, and basically what I've done is I've taken all of my worlds from Xbox realms that I've played with my friends over the years, just a ton of years worth of playing here, and basically the way some of these worlds ended up working is, I wanted to play around with my friends, we got up here, we played for a little bit, but like, the thing is, we never really beat the Ender Dragon on any of these because we don't really like play that way, I guess, which is kind of a weird thing to say because it's like the only way to play. But we don't really get to that part of the game that frequently. We're not always on at the same time. Some of us don't mine, some of us don't build. It's mainly just me and my, two friends that like playing Minecraft. But basically, what I'm going to do today with this series called Forgotten Worlds, and I think it's just going to be one video, I don't think it's going to be a whole series. But I'm going to just go into each of these worlds and pick up from where I left off and pretty much just play it through to the Ender Dragon fight. So, yeah, I don't know which one I want to start off with. This one is my own world. Technically my friends played on this, but I've actually beaten the Ender Dragon on that one because I treated it like it was my own world. So, this castle world, I'm pretty sure, is the one that is the furthest along. Same with mountain and dome world. Those two are pretty far along. The ones that are like not that far along are Thanos Farm, Modern House, and IRL. And then Lighthouse is like a medium ways along from what I remember. But anyway, I'm just gonna boot up into these worlds and pretty much tell you the history of the worlds and how they went and all that. And I'll just be generally trying to fight the Ender Dragon and beat the game on him. So let me just go ahead and get into this. Alright, so I think the first one I want to start off with is Dome World. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is a world that I built a dome on. Yeah, I should also mention that since I have transferred these worlds over from the Xbox to Java, there's like really weird world generation, like out there, like where these chunks generate weird, but also all the animals we had on the island are no longer here. All like the villagers, stuff like that. But yeah, the story of this world pretty much is that we came, and I think we spawned on like islands pretty much, and we found this one over here. It was originally kind of like a mountain type area, and we literally mined the whole thing down all the way, and flattened it out to what it is here. That's why this building looks so weird. It's because this building, I'm pretty sure, was built into the side of a hill. But once we mined the entire hill away, this building is all that remained from it. So that's why it kind of like looks weird. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tour of the world before I get into playing it. Okay, so little noteworthy thing about this house over here. This house over here is my friend Ryan's house. He builds a lot of houses that kind of like look very similar to this house, like with the roof design and like it being wood and stuff like that. But this one is kind of a unique one because Ryan normally doesn't quit while building houses. He normally like stops playing like after he's done building his house, and you can kind of see he cleared out some land here. But he made his house and you can see he didn't finish it because me and our friend Jacob, we were up here at the same time, and there was a sheep that we named Jeb, and it was changing colors, and Ryan kept asking, why is the sheep changing colors? And me and Jacob just kept saying, because his name's Jeb, and we said that so much that he eventually just rage quit off of it. But I think there was something else too, like maybe I like threw a trident that channeled lightning and it burned his house here. I think that also happened. But yeah, kind of one of the rare times that Ryan actually quit one. I'm pretty sure, I don't think he's ever done it at all outside of that, so kind of interesting. And then we will go on to the main part of the world here. Also, another weird thing that was happening during it is at the beginning, Jacob kept calling me, that's my other friend that we play with, he kept calling me Sire, and like Ryan Sire, whenever we'd ask him to do something as far as building that island over there. That was another kind of odd thing about it. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this is built over here. Anyway, let's go ahead and go on to the dome part, because Honestly, this is my, like, one of my main building accomplishments in all of, like, Minecraft is when I built this. It was really difficult. I had to, like, pretty much fill this entire place up with dirt and use sponges to get the water out, and it was really a pain. But, I mean, it ended up kind of looking okay. It's not very practical to use this place as a base because I don't have, like, a good way of getting up to the island. I think that was going to be one of the things that I wanted to do, is I wanted to make, like, a minecart system over to that island over there. Because I think that is actually that isn't part of the world gen, that is. I forgot. Yeah, I made this little system where you row the boat down here, and then it just kind of leaves like that. Do I hear? Oh my god, there's a slime here. Okay. After I kill all these guys real quick, I'll explain this area. Yeah, so again, I've added a couple of things. Mainly the notable one, obviously, is shaders. I've added a sounds mod for the toolbar. I've added a backpack mod, I've added a sort mod, and a tree chopping mod. So we had all of our animals down here. Now they're obviously no longer here because they didn't transfer over with the world. But yeah, this looks a lot better with shaders, obviously. I think we have a ton of, we have a ton of the discs in there. This is the enchant and the brewing stand room. See, we got decently far along on this. Again, it just kind of, for some reason, we always stall out on the, like, late game mining part of the game. They love building houses and stuff like that, but outside of the houses, it just kind of, like, falls off a cliff. So it didn't carry over anything in the ender chest, but it did carry over stuff in the chest. So I actually have all my diamonds in here, and you can see that this is kind of like the area where, like, you know, all my stuff is at. This is, you know, just straight up where all the stuff is at. But honestly, I'm not sure I would make a dome like this again, at least maybe not this, like, low in the ocean, just because it's kind of like a pain to get up from this place. I think there's also a way that we can go outside, right? I could have swore I made a way to, like, walk outside. I don't know. Like, because I remember, like, doing something where I could, like, walk out there, but it is what it is. Yeah, I was trying to do villager trading stuff in here, too. Again, really cool looking world at the end of the day. But yeah, so that's really all I need to show as far as, like, the world goes. Like, this is, like, everything I've shown you. I guess I didn't fully show you the island. I'll show that to you at some point, but I think we need to go ahead and get on to playing the game. Oh no. I had to take that so the portal didn't. Okay. We got the Return to Sender achievement. That's nice. Alright. What gear do I have? Ooh, that's not great gear. I probably should have made some gear, to be honest. That's what we needed. Oh no. Oh no. Really, bro? This is crazy. Yeah, I think that's worth. Okay, we have one ender pearl in here. Obviously, the main building is, you know, just the main building is what it is. There's nothing in there. I was planning on making that like an enchantment center of some kind, and this was going to be the brewing center. Okay, yeah, we don't have anything in here. Just want to make sure. I think this is an infinite water source. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a happy little island, you know? Kind of cool. I like doing island, like, worlds and stuff like that. I'm gonna stare at this guy, and we're gonna do this. Okay. What? more if we can. Oh, wait, I forgot. This isn't good. Oh, yay, we're in. Finally. Ugh. Oh, how about did the thing? I want to do it how the pros do it. I want to do it like this. There we go. Man. This dude jukes like crazy. Yay! Finally beat us. Well, anyway, game over.